friends, in the playlist of Discovering Statistics Using Jamovi. In non-parametric test, today I will discuss about Mann-Whitney U-test. In this test, I will discuss its hypothesis, manual calculation, calculation with software. I am using the software Jamovi, how to make decision and how to report the finding. Mann-Whitney U-test is also known as Mann-Whitney-Wilcoxon test and Wilcoxon-Rank-Sum test. Mann-Whitney U-test is the non-parametric equivalent to two-sample t-test. The Mann-Whitney U-test is used when the assumptions of t-test are not met. Means our assumption like normality assumption and homogeneity of variance assumption not met, then we will use Mann-Whitney U-test. It is interpreted as comparing the medians. In t-test, we compare the mean, but in this test, we compare the median between the two populations. The Mann-Whitney test is also known as Wilcoxon test for independent samples, which should not be confused with the Wilcoxon signed rank test, which is made for related samples. Assumptions to Mann-Whitney U-test: all the observations from both groups are independent of each other. The data must be independent random samples. The data must be measured at least ordinal scale. Here we have an example to discuss this Mann-Whitney U-test. A company would like to compare the order size of two brands, brand A and brand B. The company has two brands, brand A and brand B. Company would like to compare the order size. The primary outcome is order size, which represents the number of items ordered by customer. A total of 20 participants are randomized. Is there significant difference between the order size? We are going to compare the order size of two brands of the company. Hypothesis will be null hypothesis. Median from sample population 1, M1 is equal to M2. The two population median are equal, or we can say two samples come from identical populations. Alternate hypothesis, M1 is not equal to M2. The two populations are not equal. We have a statement. This is respondent number. Total respondent 20. 10 are using brand A and 10 are using brand B. Order size. Suppose respondent number 1. He is ordering for brand A and his order size is 29. Respondent number 2. Using brand A, order size 34. Let's check for B brand. Respondent number 11, using B brand, order size 5. Friends, to calculate manually, we have to rank the item jointly in ascending or descending order. Friends, I have 20 items in this data set. I have to give rank. Rank means I will take all these items two sets jointly. When I take the two sets jointly, the minimum size is 3. I will give rank 1. Next higher is 5. I will give rank 2. If I discuss more, the next item is 6. 6 is 2 times. Then what to do? 6 rank will be 3 and 4, but we will give average rank. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 divided by 2, 3.5. I will give them 3.5 and 3.5. Now, if I have to give rank to next item, I will use the rank 5. In this way, we will rank the items. You can check here. These are the ranks and we are given rank in ascending order and taken all the items jointly. Then we have to sum, take total of ranks, rank total brand wise. if you check the total, this total is 146.5 and this total is 2 plus 3.5 plus 18.5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3.5 plus 9 plus 1 plus 8. This is 63.5. We will check the smaller rank total. We will use this figure in our Z statistics in the calculation of test statistics. This WS, S for smaller, WS is lower item between 2, 63.5. Test statistics, we have noted down WS 63.5. W bar is equal to N1 into N1 plus N2 plus 1 divided by 2. These are in brackets. And standard deviation WS is equal to under root N1 into N2 in brackets N1 plus N2 plus 1 divided by 12. And Z statistics is X minus X bar upon S. In this case, our X bar is W bar S minus, this is WS and this is W bar S. And this is our standard deviation. Let's put the value. Our sample size, both sample size is 10. Then I will put the value 10 and I got the value 105 in this way. Now how to calculate standard deviation? By putting the values in this formula. In this way I got the value 13.23. Now calculation of Z. X, this is Rx 63.5 and W bar, this is RW bar 105 and divided by standard deviation 13.23. I got Z value minus 3.514, means this is my calculated value for my test statistics. Now we will compare this value with table value. Compare test statistics Z with table value. 1.96, ignoring plus minus sign. Now this value is 3.14, ignoring plus minus sign, is greater than 1.96. Our same rule, if this value is, calculated value is higher than the table value, null hypothesis is rejected. Means there is significant difference between order size of two brands. Our null hypothesis was there is no significant difference between two brands, but after rejecting the null hypothesis, the conclusion is there is significant difference between order size of two brands. Friends, there is thing to be noted down. Here N1 and N2 are sufficient large. This is a reference. Source research methodology by C.R. Kothari. N1 and N2 are sufficient large in non-parametric, in Mann-Whitney U-test, sample size, if both the samples are greater than 8, N1 and N2 are greater than 8, then we will take it as large sample. The sampling distribution of U can be approximately closely normal distribution. This is the reason why we have compared with the value 1.96, and the limits of acceptance region can be determined in the usual way at the given level of significance. Friends, this is the reason why we have compared this with 1.96. Test statistics, second method which we read in UGP and PG classes. Same statement, respondent number, brand A, brand B, order size, same process, rank. This is the total of rank total brand wise, 146.5 for brand A, 63.5 for brand B. U1 is equal to N1 into N2 plus N1 into N1 plus 1 divided by 2 minus R1. For first sample, R1 is 146.5. For second sample, second brand, 63.5. This is mu2, N1 into N2 plus N2 into N2 plus 1 upon 2 minus R2. We will take the value of U, minimum between these two, U1 and U2. Let's calculate the value. In this case, U1, I have put the value 146.5 and I got the value 8.5. In second case, U2, I got the value after putting 63.5, I got the value 91.5, which is less, 8.5 is less. Then our U value will be 8.5. Now this U value, this calculated value will be compared with table value. How to check table value? This is table value, critical values of Mann-Whitney U two-tailed testing. we have to check the table value for n1 10 and n2 10. Now check the, I have taken here level of significance at 0.05. At 0.05 check the value. This value is 23. This value is 23. Please note down the value is 23. Now we will compare the calculated value with critical value. If calculated value is less than critical value, we will reject the null hypothesis. In this case, 8.5 is less than the critical value. We will reject the null hypothesis. Order size of both brands are significant different. Yes, we have going to reject the null hypothesis. Null hypothesis was there is no significant difference, but on the basis of this, we have rejected the null hypothesis. There is significant difference between both brands. Friends, if we perform this calculation with any software, I am using the software Jamovi. The data entry format will be, in the first column I have written order size, column 1, actual data will be noted down, type of brand in column 2, brand 1 given code as 1 and brand 2 given code as 2. I have saved a file in my system. File and commands I will show you. File name main Whitney utest brand.omv. OMV is the extension of Jamovi files. Let's open the file in Jamovi. Friends, this is my Jamovi file. First of all, as we suppose we don't know about these values, we know only order size and brand B. First of all, we would like to check, if I would like to apply t-test, in this case I would have to check normality and homogeneity of variance. First of all, we will start from basics. Exploration, in analysis tab, exploration, descriptive. I am going to check normality, and normality will be checked brand wise. Order size, shift this variable, brand, shift it to split by. In statistics, I don't need minimum maximum. I am click on Shapiro-Wilk. Let's check the value 0.519, and this for brand is this value is less than 0.01. Friend, if the value both brands should be greater than 0.05, but for brand B it is less than 0.05, means normality assumption has been violated. Means if normality assumption has been violated, means we can't apply t-test. Let's how to check homogeneity of variance in analysis, t-test, in t-test, independent sample t-test. Independent sample t-test, click on order size, shift it to dependent variable, brand, shift it to grouping variable. Here we have the option assumptions check, equality of variances. Check this box. Equality of variance is 0.39. Yes, this assumption has been fulfilled, but due to normality assumption has been violated, we can't apply t-test. So option is main Whitney u-test. How to apply main Whitney u-test? Same options. You have to shift the dependent variable order size and grouping variable brand to the grouping variable. Now click on main Whitney u-test. Main Whitney u-test, we can check here descriptive, and I don't need equality of variances because non-parametric do not take assumption of equality of variances. Now you can check main Whitney u-test statistics 8.5, which I have shown you by calculating manual. This is p-value and this is group descriptive. We need median for reporting. This is median of group A, this is median of group B. Friends, let me show you how to report and how to take decisions. Let's come to our slides. Normality and homogeneity variance I have already shown you. To meet normality assumption, P should be greater than 0.5. It is not greater than 0.05, means normality assumption has been violated. Now, how to take decision? This is our main table. This is man-Whitney U-test, test statistics, which I have calculated also by manual method. Compare this with table value 23. If this value we will compare this with table value and compare this value. This is P value. Compare this value with 0.05. Our value is low. P value is low, null hypothesis will go, means we will reject our null hypothesis. Null hypothesis was there is no significant difference between the order size of brand A and B, but we can say now there is significant difference between brand A and B brand order size. We will note down median from here. Median of brand A, because non-parametric test, in non-parametric test, Mann-Whitney works on median. Effect size. If the difference exists, but to calculate standardized measure of effect size, standardized difference, magnitude of difference. To calculate the magnitude of difference, here the formula is R is equal to Z upon under root N. R minus 3.1 Z minus 3.14 as we have calculated manually. N, total number of items, 20. Then this value comes minus 0.7. Yes, how to report? These were our two output tables, and this is the screenshot which I have shown you how to calculate Z value manually, minus 3.14. By taking together, I will write as this: order size of brand A, median 33. This is median 33. Differ significantly on the basis of P value, we have taken the decision. Differ significantly from brand B, median is equal to 7.5. Median is equal to 7.5. U value is 8.50. And Z value is minus 3.14. P value is 0.002. And we can say there is large effect, and R value is minus 0.7. In this way, we can perform Mann-Whitney U-test on our data set. Friends, in this video, we have discussed when to apply Mann-Whitney U-test, hypothesis, decision making, reporting of findings, and how to perform this test manually and with software Jamovi. I hope this video will be useful for you. Thank you, my friends.